Ahoy, me hearties, and welcome aboard the Nightingale. My name is Alistair, and I will be your captain as we continue our journey through Supermarket Simulator. Um, yeah, I really wasn't expecting to come back to this. I figured this would just be kind of a one-off thing that, I could use to kind of talk over a little bit, explain what had been going on. And it's become the best video on my channel. The most viewed, most liked, most interacted with. So that tells me that y'all want me to play more of it, and I'm happy to do so. Because again, this is my comfort game. I enjoy this game a lot. It's very enjoyable. Oh, good, it worked. Ooh, customer helpers, excellent. So the game has updated since I last played, and I hadn't really gotten a chance to take a look at anything because I didn't know if I would need this save file still. And clearly I do. So they have now added in the options for shoplifters. So you can also hire security guards, and apparently they've also added in people to stand by and help with self-checkouts. As that was something I never really dealt with in my first playthrough, but you could buy self-checkouts to, oh geez, $100 for the bat? I need it. So, people could use self-checkouts. And, a lot of times they would just get stuck and just stand there. And then you would have to go up and scan everything for them. Which really defeated the purpose of the self-checkout. But, it's weird that they added in a new position entirely just for that. You'd think that would be something that your cashier could do. Or even the stocker, literally anybody else you've employed. You'd think would be able to just go over there and help if somebody was stuck, but... oh well, to each their own. And maybe that'll be something that'll change later on, game is still in early access. But I'm glad that the update worked and applied to my save file. Not that I'm that far in, but I still didn't exactly want to start over. Bread, I need bread. I have bread. I have lots of bread. Hello. Wonder if they've added any new types of NPCs. So far, everybody seems the same. Ugh. You'll have to forgive me, I'm a little bit slow today. It's a lot earlier in the morning than I am used to. I've lived most of my life nocturnal, so I'm not used to being up during the day, but it's about 10:30 in the morning right now, which is just, not something I'm entirely used to, so I might be a little bit out of it. Okay, let's check here. What do I need for a double fridge? 375. And then the product license, I think, was 200? Yeah. Alright, so 575 just to get set up to sell the things. But I want to make sure that I have the money to buy the stock before I get the license. Because once you have the license, people are going to be coming into your store looking for the things. And even if you haven't been able to afford it and have never stocked it before, they'll get mad if they're like, oh, I can't find Comté cheese. So I probably want to be sitting around $700 total to pick everything up. But thankfully I should be able to just grab the fridge to start with, and then probably go another day with just my standard stock. Uh, Hello there, Mr. Fancy Suit. I too like to dress into incredibly fancy business attire to go and buy bread at a tiny little corner market. And welcome back, Madam Scientist. Take it all this bread is going to help us cure some disease or something? This guy is just going through some sort of existential crisis. Apparently this is the episode where I judge every customer in my store. She seemed happy, at least. Oh, here's the Secret Service. Oh, no. James Bond. James Bond from Wish.com. Alright, this guy's buying quite a bit. Excellent. And exact change. You are my favorite customer of the day. You win nothing. You know, I think... Yeah, this answers my question from last time. I was wondering if there were any female NPCs in this game that weren't wearing high heels, because it seemed like they put everyone in high heels for some reason, but she had just kind of regular shoes. Which, I mean, nothing against high heels, wear them if you want, but from what I understand, they're not exactly the most comfortable shoe in existence. Right. And day complete. Without even a single shoplifter. I had honestly kind of forgotten about that a little bit, so I'm glad nobody snuck in on me. I mean, I've got the bat, which is nice. I saw some Steam reviews that some people were a little bit upset that it was a baseball bat that you got to deter shoplifters, complaining about it being too violent. But, I mean, that's kind of... Isn't that the stereotypical thing for small stores? You know, it's like, I'm going to chase you out with a baseball bat. Total profit of negative 30. Huh. I guess I did buy a lot of, I upgraded? Oh, the bat. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Let's see. Ooh, good increase on... Increase, yes, increase is a thing. Um, oh, I was selling oil really cheap. If the market price went down, yet it's still... Yeah, no, not... there we go. Decimal points are important. There we go. $4.50, not $50 for a bottle of oil. Uh, Bills. I need to pay bills. There we go. It's been too long since I played this game. All out of sync with everything. I think that will probably be my #1 wanted update to this game, is to be able to have multiple save files. Okay, so I'm good on sugar. Definitely good on bread. Let's see. Pasta. What's that? Okay, so I don't need to buy pasta, sugar, or bread. And I should probably buy at least one of everything else, probably 2 flours. Market products. It's not bad. Can I afford to toss in that? No, I can't. Bummer. Okay, well, hopefully, if today goes well, I should be able to buy the fridge tomorrow and move on and get that product license here soonish. I highly doubt it, but it'd be really cool if, like, when a shoplifter came in, if you stopped them, if you would get a little bit of money, you know, like, check from Crime Stoppers or something. Like, congratulations, you caught a criminal, thank you. I highly doubt it, but, and again, I know I could take out a loan from the bank, but I don't know. I don't really want to deal with that. You know, hopefully this won't break everything, but I'm going to turn the game audio up just a little bit. It's already up. Never mind. We're going to keep it like this. Because I did notice in my last episode it was a little bit quiet, but then again, this isn't exactly the game that people play because it's like, oh, I gotta get those good cash register sound effects. Alright. Starting off good. So look at all these fancy suits. Admittedly, you know, I don't live in a big city. You know, I avoid big cities like the plague. But lived in the country, born and raised my whole life, so, you know, don't like city life. But, so most of the stores I end up going to are, you know, smaller town kind of things. But I cannot recall the last time that I saw somebody in just a regular store, grocery store, department store, whatever, in a full suit. It just seems that's 90% of my clientele. That's what this game needs. This game needs the realism update, so you've got people walking in here wearing pajamas and, you know, just all kinds of crazy things. Which, again, I'm not judging. I mean, for years, I wore a gigantic hat. Basically, it was a Three Musketeers hat, but I got it at my local Ren Fair, and I spent a lot of money on it, so I'm like, I'm going to wear this more than just to the Renaissance Fair. And I got looks, but I made a lot of people happy, too. You know, the amount of kids that would, you know, say to their parents, it's like, look, mommy, a pirate. And that made my day. And apparently made that kid's day, too. So that was fun. So again, not trying to judge folks on what they wear, but most of the clothing here does not seem accurate, at least based on my experience of shopping. See, flour. So apparently I'm having a run on things today. Which again is good. You know, I can hopefully at least afford to get the fridge that I need. And then it can just sit there empty until I get a product license. But the fridge is the bigger investment at this point. There you are. So, and again, since it seems like I'm actually going to be continuing with this game, at least every so often, eventually I will need to name the store. So if anybody has any suggestions, you know, let me know. I think there is an upper character limit. I don't know exactly how many that is, but so obviously excessively long names won't really work. Probably don't need to restock this stuff right now, but nothing else going on. And I still refuse to clean until end of day. I don't know why. I mean, I've got time right now, but also getting pretty excited. I am approaching the 2-year anniversary of my very first voyage here on the Nightingale, and I got something fun planned, at least fun in my opinion. You know, no idea if it's going to do well or not, or if anybody's going to watch it at all. Seems when I post some of the older games that I played from my childhood, most people are usually like, meh, but oh well, it's my channel, I'll post what I want. So, I don't know, we'll see what happens, but that will be the 17th of February, so keep a weather eye on the horizon. Should really try and find more nautical-themed games. For doing the whole, you know, pirate motif and whatnot, I've uploaded a single episode of Sea of Thieves, and that's it. Really, based on the content of my channel, I should have been named after something Star Wars related, but then, you know, Disney probably would have sued me out of existence, so... Alright. That is a good amount of profit. Haha. 420. Aha. That's the weed number. Aha. I'm down with what the kids talk about these days. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright, but now I'm also pretty much out of backstock. Alright, let's see. Love to see those green arrows. Alright, let's get the fridge. And then just to start, we'll get one of everything. Still got 190. And we'll see where we'll be after that. Meticulous lining up of things. There we go. Now that fridge can just sit empty. It, with the red in there, it almost looks like it's more of a heater. Right, good. Choco pick. Yeah, this is just a spare box of bread. Either I just always end up ordering too much bread, or people don't buy bread from me very much. Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to need to order, I'd say, at least 2 more boxes of pasta. I like having backstock. It will be nice to get the warehouse. Okay, let's see. It's fully stocked up on all of that. I need 2 pasta, 2 flour. Anything else that I don't have any extra of? Okay. Excellent. Alright, so even with having some backstock here, that'll keep me at starting at 150, so I should definitely be able to afford the product license by end of day. And hopefully enough to be able to start stocking some of the things. What? No, you don't go there. Get rid of that sticker. There you go. Alright. Open for business. Look at it. Soon it will be filled with cheese and eggs and bottled water, I think, comes with this product license. While we wait for a customer, let's see here. Management. Bottled water, Comté cheese, coffee, ground coffee, eggs, milk, and tea. Okay. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I will move some stuff around here. So that way when I get the coffee and the tea, I can put that on the top shelves. While I very much enjoy the convenience, it is kind of weird that this register just has a full stock of 50-cent pieces. Yeah, so few people use them anymore. I mean, most people, when they get them, collect them, to my knowledge. You know, kind of like the, that is an incredibly fancy suit. Um, but kind of like the $2 bill. I've actually experienced in my life seeing people, not believe a $2 bill was real. Actually, one of my coworkers once tried to refuse a $2 bill, saying it's like, "Oh no, this is fake currency. I'm gonna call the police." And it's like, seriously? You're like 20 years older than me. You'd think you would know more about $2 bills than people my age. And the customer was like, "No, $2 bills have been around," and even I vouched for him. I'm like, "No, $2 bills, that's a legitimate thing." It's a very amusing experience. I've got quite a few $2 bills. I don't think I've ever tried to actually buy anything with one. Just because, again, you know, I mean, it's a slightly rarer currency. So I like to collect those things. I've got a good amount of 50-cent pieces and dollar coins and whatnot. My dad did the same thing, which is probably where I got it from. And collecting things like that where, you know, I mean, you can find, you know, coins like, oh, this is a incredibly old penny by, you know, monetary worth. It's worth 1 cent. But for collectors, it's like, oh, this is a $10,000 coin. You know, obviously you don't want to spend those, but the ones that don't go up in value, you know, like the $2 bill, 50-cent pieces, dollar coins, and the like, you know, you collect them because they're just cool to have, but it's also kind of an emergency fund, just in case. Big purchase, thank you very much. I think that might have been one of my top sales there at that point, almost $40 worth of goods. Yeah, the lights are on. It's weird, I'm not used to stocking during the day, but I suppose it, you know, makes for a better video than me just standing behind the register the whole day. And I want to say again, I am incredibly grateful for how well the first video did. I mean, there's so many other people playing this game. I did not expect as many people to watch this video, or the original one, as they did. You know, I'm so grateful for it. You know, and even finding out that some people came here to watch my video after watching the videos put out by bigger creators. You know, I had one comment on the first one about, you know, they came here right after watching Markiplier's. And it's like, I did not think that there would ever be a time that anybody would say anything about how, hey, I watched your video right after watching Markiplier's. It's like, you've got to be kidding me. But hey, again, I'm not complaining. I'm incredibly, incredibly grateful. No, and like I had said, you know, it's like I'm willing to play this game. You know, any game that I've played that you guys want to see more of, just let me know. You know, comments, views, likes, they'll those are all the things that can tell me, you know, hey, we liked this, give us more. Oh man, red arrows. Nobody likes red arrows. Except for, you know, probably my consumers, but, you know, oh man, that is such a price decrease. Trying to keep people in cheese here. Alright, this is probably a bad idea, but, no, okay. Did I pay my bills? Good. Let's go for it. Alright. So, bottled water, cheese, coffee, tea black, milk, eggs. I also want oil, pasta, and sugar for sure. Oil, pasta, sugar. That should be good, and that'll give me a little bit of a buffer zone. Alright. Eggs will go here. Right. A little bit of backstock of oil. Excellent. Coffee. Put that up top. The tea is a very satisfying thing to have on the shelves because it stacks so deep and it looks good. Comfy cheese. Cheese right here. Butter up top. Oh, okay. One box of water fills 2 shelves. Nice. Oh, and same with the milk. Excellent. Okay. Prices. I need to set some prices. I'll just do it from here. Alright, 266, so 250. $2 for milk. Wow, that is expensive. Expensive cheese. Yeah, the coffee is outrageously expensive. Or maybe that's cheap for coffee. I don't know. I do not drink coffee, which I know is probably making some people very unhappy. I didn't wash the windows. There we go. But I don't know. Never developed a taste for it. I've never understood things that it's like, oh, nobody likes it at first. It's an acquired taste. It's like I don't care to acquire a taste for something. You know, it's like if I try something and I like it, then fine. I like it and I'll enjoy it. But I don't know. It seems that there's several things out there that people are like, oh, you've gotta you gotta enjoy this. You won't at first, but just keep drinking it and you'll enjoy it. You know, coffee and beer are the two biggest ones that people push on me a lot, and it's just like, nah, I don't like coffee, and I don't like beer, and I don't want to like either of them. Uh, you know, just not my thing. I don't know why people get so upset that when somebody else doesn't enjoy a food or a drink that they do. It's like, you like it? Great. Enjoy. I always say, you know, it's like, well, think of it this way. You know, if I'm not eating or drinking it, that just means there's more of it for you. Man, this has been a good day already. Holy crap. Jeez, that coffee is just flying off the shelves. I should just get ready and order some more coffee. Coffee, pasta, tea, cheese, eggs. Ooh, making some egg and cheese sandwiches there. Delicious. I really do enjoy me a good fried egg and cheese sandwich. You know, it occurs to me now that I probably shouldn't leave product out there. Because if they have shoplifters, maybe people can just steal the stuff from the loading dock. That would be very unfortunate for them to just steal an entire box of product. And of course, the last thing that I grabbed was my most expensive one. This guy seems new. Got a different colored suit. I don't remember him. That is a lot of milk. Must have a big family, or going to a party, or something. I don't know why I'm invested in the lives of these NPCs that just, their only reason for existing is to come and buy things from my store, but... Oh good, I was worried he was going to say he couldn't find the pasta. Bought my last two. Wonder if they ever plan on, implementing seasons or anything in here. That'd be kind of cool to have some seasonal goods. I haven't gotten, like, ridiculously far in this game, but I know eventually, you do end up selling more than grocery items. I think at the point where I was in my game, I had just started selling, cleaning products. Alright, closing time. That was a very profitable day. I don't know if they just sent in more people because I got a new product license. I really don't know what algorithms or whatever that they use to determine how many people stop in your store. Even with everything that I spent, I only had a net loss of $61 today. That is excellent. My wonderful new freezer. Alright, well, I think this is a good stopping point. I hope that y'all enjoyed a return to Supermarket Simulator, and I guess I'll do a little bit more of this and kind of see how it goes. I mean, this game can go on for a long time. So as long as you guys want more episodes of it, I'm willing to keep doing it. It won't be like a constant upload kind of thing, because I feel like people might get a little bit bored of it by that point, but who knows, maybe I'm wrong. But, anyway, yeah, this is where we will drop anchor for today. So, thank you for joining me aboard the Nightingale, and I will see you next time as we continue to sail the sea of games. Until then, keep the wind at your backs and your eyes on the horizon, and fare you well, me hearties.